shit. I can be loud. Woo! As I want to. Anyway, I want to talk to y'all about this again. Y'all know me. Like, I like to reiterate my stories because they're fascinating. So, when I was having my spiritual awakening, I told y'all. Which story do I want to tell y'all right now? Because I thought I had it all together. Okay, so look. So, which one was I going to tell y'all about? Okay, yeah. So the time when I told y'all that I was over here and I thought I was in Egyptian house number 3. I felt like I was in the Hunger fucking Games. It was so cold in here, y'all. And I didn't have any gas. Of course, they turned the gas off. Did they turn off? No, they didn't turn the gas off at that time, but the gas was off at that time. I was still calling them, trying to figure out why they turned my fucking gas off, talking about I had a leak. And my thing was, I didn't have a leak. Or maybe I did have a leak. All I know, I needed somebody to light my pallet lights. I didn't know how to do it. I have a brand new system, right? So I didn't know how to fucking do it. So I said, I can get them over here to do it. I can get the gas company over here to do it. And they asked me if I smell gas. I told them, yeah. Wrong answer. Wrong answer. But I think everything works out the way that it's intended. I told y'all I was over here. Egyptian house number 3. I am the Egyptian goddess of house number 3 over here. It was weird. Everything was weird. Even the way that the police monitors were going off. It seemed like everything was on a system and everything was going off at a certain time it seemed like everything was fucking weird. It just did. But I was the goddess in house number 3, Egyptian house number 3, right? That same day, I called the police again about my gas. 2 officers come out. One of them was cool. One of them was a bitch. He gonna stand in between my door to my bedroom. I had my shotgun in there. He gonna try to stop me from going to my bedroom, but I call you to my house. You sitting up here with gun on your hip, talking shit. The other one was cool. The other one, I ain't letting you back in there. You said you had a loaded gun in there. Absolutely I do. You got a loaded gun on your side of your hip. The fuck? I call you over here. Well, of course, nothing got done with my gas. The police, it was so weird. I wanted to do those officers remember how weird that fucking day was. When the officers left, I left right with their ass. When I left out of here, I had my shoes, I had my pistol, and I had my credit card and my ID. That's it. When I left out of here, I left with the door wide the fuck open. I left. I started heading north. As soon as I got to Massachusetts, I seen Citizens Gas. They were putting something down in the ground. They had their pumps in the ground. I thought it was weird. I just kept going north. Right? I first stopped when I got up north. The first place that I stopped was at the there's a filling station on the corner. Then you got the Walgreens, you got the CVS across the street, you got the Baskin Robbins, you got the right up there. I stopped there. Chase Bank, right there. Went inside of there. It was like a tornado had went through there. They had ice. They had their stuff being cooled with ice. Their systems were down. It was a wreck in there. Right. And I asked that lady something, and she said something, but I'm gonna refrain from saying what she said because it was just weird. I went and got me some ice. Right. Sat in my car in the parking lot for a while. Then I started heading farther north. I stopped at the Red Roof Inn. I was going to get a hotel there. Rico Suave, right? Thought I wanted to date him. I'm looking crazy, y'all. I'm looking crazy. I don't have no shoes on. My body's filled with gasoline. I'm on my period. Just everything. So I go in there trying to get a room. He trying to crack on me. And I'm like, bro, I just want a room. Me and him got into it. Me and Rico Suave got into it. I told Rico Suave he needed to go back home. I told you need to go back the fuck home with that fucked up ass attitude, thinking I want to date him. I don't want to date. Do you see me, bro? I'm just trying to get a room so I can go take a bath, chill out, all of that. Didn't work out. So I had farther north. I get a fancy hotel. I walk into the hotel, y'all. I look like I done been through hell. I don't got no shoes on. I'm bleeding, right? My body's filled with gasoline. I feel like I done just left a hellhole, not understanding how the Most High works, y'all. How the Most High works, y'all. So I get there. Tamika! I guess my black money, my colored money, wasn't good enough for black niggerette. Tamika, you was a rude bitch. You were horrible. That hotel's horrible. I called you, told you somebody came, one of your workers came in my room when I was in the shower. Y'all did nothing about it. I asked you if you could bring me some complimentaries, like some pads or something like that. Y'all never fucking did it. All the money y'all charged. I had my pistol. I couldn't even get comfortable after paying all my money for that fucking hotel. Tamika, you raggedy bitch. You probably can't even afford to stay in that bitch. And you sitting up there acting like a niggerette. House nigga, slave bitch. Anyway, I said, let me get the fuck out of here, bro. So the next morning, I got up with my pistol out, y'all. Walking through I was so scared, y'all. Walking through the hotel to get in my fucking car. I start to head home. I get lost. I end up some fucking where, right? I don't matter. I end up finding my way back home. Soon as I get back home, that's when the gas company had came and put something on the gas, so it was cut off for real. I don't know if they wanted me to leave at that point, but I was like, I don't got nowhere to fucking go. Right? So I came back in the house, which I'm thinking them turning the gas off, even though I was shitty about that. My body was filled with gasoline. So I don't know if somebody cut the line, left the gas on, or whatever. I'm crying and complaining about the gas, y'all. But I got to think about this. Your body was filled with gasoline. You were on your period. I called my son from the hotel. And I say, they like, where you at? All this. I'm at the hotel. This is my room number. Can you bring me this, and that? My grandbaby in the back of the car, she hears my voice. My grandbaby say, Granny! And I'm like, damn, why she act like that? Make me think that she thought that I was dead or something happened to me. I got the same reaction when I first emailed my ex-husband. I was emailing him. He said, how are you doing this? How are you doing this? I was like, what are you talking about? I'm across town. Then to have my nephew call and say, ain't nobody trying to kill you. And to have my auntie say, y'all better stop doing that black magic. To have my mama say things that she should not know anything about. To have everybody leave my life in 2021. I know that they did a chaos and confusion. They throwing chaos magic, illusions, all this shit. They've tried every fucking thing. But these niggas done fucked up. And I'ma ask Joyce again. Joyce, which one of Harry's sisters help you cash that fraudulent insurance check? You know, the one you got when he died.